All right, guys, Bobby, Southern Comfort Automotive Performance, over here at Town & Country Ford in Bessemer, Alabama. They stock a lot of our product over here, as well as Roush, and do some in-house stuff as well. It's one of our sales guys right there, Mr. Lemeter Hughes. But anyway, we just delivered our first 2018 F-150. I wanted to do a video for you guys just to show you what we've done different to this truck, because Ford did change some stuff on the front end of it. The insides is just a touch different, so for you guys that care about this stuff, just wanted to kind of point those things out and show you some of the things we've done different this year, as well as we learned the product better. And because, as most of y'all know, we didn't get to Ford, really start doing Fords until back in January of this year. So we've had a quick learning curve, and have enjoyed the great relationship with Mitchell and Josh and all the guys over here in Kyle at Town & Country Ford, and they've been very helpful for us, or to us. Very appreciative of that. But anyway, the front end, this is what Ford has changed the most of. They've gone to the basically the lights here are the same that were on the F-250, F-350, the heavy duty series. I like it. It's got a cooler look to it. It's brighter at night. I don't know how they do that stuff, but I just know from perception, because I am driving this one as a demo, which, yes, is one of the perks of what I do. Besides building cool trucks, we get to drive them. They've also changed the front end, as you can tell. This is totally different. This grill system in here, which is behind it, has got vents in it. I know you probably can't see that, but it basically opens and closes when the truck's cold or hot or whatever, to get more air into the radiator. But one thing I wanted to point out on this is, for some reason, and I don't know how well this will show up, Ford decided that this matte gray color is what they were going to make this out of. Doesn't matter if the truck's white, black, blue, purple. If you get an XLT Sport Package, you're getting this color grill right here. So we've taken this off and painted it ourselves in-house. It gives it a more finished look, in our opinion. So it just kind of completes the look of the truck and what we're trying to do. First time in a long time Ford has done a bumper cap, which is this right here. Basically sits on top of this metal bumper. This piece is TPO plastic, which probably don't mean anything to y'all, but anyway, it's something different, just kind of that Ford's done that they have not done in a long time. That has typically just been a solid chrome bumper or painted. It has not had a front top fascia on it. So other than that, the front end's the same. We did have to rebuild the fender flares. We, as y'all know that follow our channel, Southern Comfort, we own a plastics plant here in Trussville, Alabama at our shop, and we're able to make changes quickly when things like this change. So in the old truck, we didn't have to deal with this right here. So we, you know, if we were waiting on Bushwhacker or some of the other guys to do this, we would have to wait months to get this stuff. We were able to come out with this in 2 weeks time. So we made some changes, and this is our personal fender flare that we build for our dealers. So what we did, one of the complaints we had on the Bushwhacker flare, these hole gaps right here for the what we call pocket flares, these were not deep enough or not rounded. They were too U-shaped. We made this more of a W look, so you can get your finger in there and clean it better, as well as we put this flare on here on the edge to kind of help keep dirt off of there. We may have copied that from a certain Raptor vehicle, but I'm not going to say. We kept our hood scoop the same, still functional, still got 2 holes in there behind this, let air in and out of the engine bay, so if you want to supercharge it, it will keep the engine cooler and everything. So still got power steps. These are lighted just like in years gone by. This, we did do this because this is the very first F-150 we've done for the 2018 model. This was our truck that we learned what we wanted to do different on, how we wanted to make flares for it, how we had to do some other things that I'll show you here in a second. So the other thing I mentioned at the first of the video, everything on the inside is the same except for a couple things. Ford, and from a manufacturer standpoint, I know why they do this stuff, and I'm sorry, the sun is probably horrible here. They changed the friggin' dash on us just enough so our instrument cluster will not work. Thank you. So now we have to send the dash off to our dash guy, and he's making us a new one out of stainless steel, so that takes time. They went to an electronic emergency brake. First time I've ever seen that on a truck. on a truck. So all you smarty pants out there, I know they're made on different stuff, but I haven't seen one on a truck before. So stick it. They have also gone, and I'm judging still a little bit out on this. It's on the 5.0 motor. They've never done this before, where the motor, when you're sitting still, will cut off at a stop sign or a light. Once it senses that you've come to a dead stop, it boom, cuts off. I'm learning to like that. I'm sure it's going to help gas mileage, and I will be real interested to see what kind of gas mileage I get out of this truck versus the old one, because the other thing they've done is gone to a 10-speed transmission on these, which is new for 18 as well. So so far I've only got 100 miles on it, so I couldn't tell you what I'm good, bad, or ugly yet, so I'll do another video on that later. We have gone first time to a 22-inch wheel on the Fords. There's a real tight fit up front, as you can tell, but it's a real good look. So they are, I want to say they're 22 by 10s on this particular style. This is the fuel assault wheel. We have to go to an open country tire on it. So anyway, but those are the major changes on the truck. Just want to do a quick run around for you guys on it. I'll try to do a little bit more in depth later on. But anyway, hope you guys are having a great week. Thanks for watching.